What's up, guys, and welcome back to the season finale now of this Williams Grand Prix in F1 Manager 2023. As you can see the table there, we're 10 points clear of the Haas. And I don't think Haas have actually secured 10 points this season. They might have got one, I think, when both Magnussen and Hulkenberg were able to score points in the same race. But other than that, I just don't see them gaining 10 points, considering they've only secured 23 points this season. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. But here we are in Abu Dhabi, obviously, for the final race of this first season. Alex Albon, Théo Pourchaire about to make their first laps here, with Alex Albon over 124.1 and then Théo Pourchaire over 124.4. It's okay, but obviously there is a lot to improve. A little bit of holding up here. I don't know which car that is right in front of us for Alex Albon, but he's improving in the first sector, middle sector, not too great. But as you can see, that's the Alpine there right in front of him, getting in his way, and then the Haas already trying to play mind games with us in qualifying. Théo Pourchaire unable to improve in the middle sector. This is vital, especially in this championship run. Alex Albon stays P12, and Théo Pourchaire jumps Alex Albon, and it's going to be 11th and 12th for now. Hulkenberg P14, but then Magnussen got actually knocked out of qualifying there, which is absolutely brilliant for us. Alex Albon currently P10 and Théo Pourchaire P15 had an abysmal first lap. But as you can see, Alex Albon unable to improve in the first sector. Théo Pourchaire obviously able to improve. Remember, he's got 8 tenths to gain on just Yuki Tsunoda alone. But he's got a lot more to gain if he wants to get into Q3. Alex Albon unable to improve in that middle sector. Théo Pourchaire still going green. Still getting his personal best. And Alex Albon about to cross the line for the final time in Q2. And he stays P10, unable to improve. Théo Pourchaire jumps Alex Albon. He's still got Pierre Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda. Gasly crosses the line. P9 knocks us both out. And Yuki Tsunoda unable to improve, which leaves us P11 and P12 for the race. As you can see, looking for a mix of all three tyres here. Because in practice we weren't able to save an extra set of mediums for the race. So we're going soft, hard, medium for both drivers. And we're about to see how this goes here for the final time this season. We're about to have the 5 red lights as the sun dawns down on us at Abu Dhabi. Here we go. 5 red lights here for the final time. And it's lights out and away we go here. Théo Pourchaire and Alex Albon, remember, both starting on the soft, so hoping to make some moves very, very early on. And it looks like Alex Albon's already looking to go around the outside of Théo Pourchaire, showing Théo Pourchaire exactly how overtaking is meant to be done. Hopefully today is when the curse ends of Théo Pourchaire and having awful luck, whether that be with other drivers or even himself in these races. But here we are, P10, P11 at the moment. We're just trying to string along with George Russell at the moment. Yuki Tsunoda right on our tail as well. Kevin Magnussen, Nico Hulkenberg currently P14 and P15. And yeah, just trying to keep the pace at the moment. Théo Pourchaire starting to lose a little bit of ground. 8 tenths, 9 tenths now the difference. Nearly a second already. And he's already been overtaken by Yuki Tsunoda here. As we're on board with Alex Albon looking to make the move. Remember, Russell on the softs. Yellow flags are out, so unable to make that move. And as you can see, it's a driver ahead of us. It's Max Verstappen having a little spin here. I think that's turn 7. And yeah, he just completely loses the rears. And it's an unfortunate start for Max Verstappen. But we have to be honest with ourselves. He's 100% going to get back into this already with the fastest lap. But here we go. Théo Pourchaire down the inside of Kevin Magnussen, who originally overtook us. And then there was a little bit of contact there. Yellow flags are out. Magnussen going slow. And Théo Pourchaire has picked himself up a penalty. And here we are once again where we have both drivers. Sorry, not both drivers. Théo Pourchaire in the mix of an incident. But yeah, I feel like that's poor from Magnussen. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's poor from Magnussen's behalf. I don't know if that's just me being biased, but because of this contact, I think that's his rear right, has completely lost all tyre wear, as you can see, down to 26% tyre wear. And so we had to box him early, which unfortunately kind of ruins his race there, unless we get a safety car. But in we go with Alex Albon, lap 17 now, currently P9, trying to see if we're able to make any sort of ground on like an undercut. Sorry, can I get my words out there? Yeah, trying to make an undercut on some of these drivers here. But look at this, Nico Hülkenberg just ahead of us. I say just ahead of us, 3 seconds away from us, and we're trying to make some ground. Piastri was pretty close right behind us there, and here we are, Max Verstappen on the hard compound, and it's just inevitable what's about to happen here. Down the inside, very, very easy, and it's easy going for Max Verstappen, but we tried to fight back round the outside. And it's just a shame. No, like when I watched this live, it was I had zero confidence. Sorry, that Alex Albon was going to make anything happen of that. But here we are then. Alex Albon looking to try and make the move on Yuki Tsunoda. This should be an easy one. I don't think Yuki Tsunoda's boxed yet. So being on the fresh hards, it should be very, very easy going for for Alex Albon. But as you can see, George Russell starting to gain and gain and gain on us. Down the inside he goes. And we were able to get the undercut on George Russell. A nice, I think it was like a 2-3 second buffer on it. But we weren't able to hold the move until now, where Alex Albon goes back down the inside. But then it's now the inside for George Russell, and then he is just able to keep position. And it's a shame. But it's good to see Alex Albon fighting those types of battles, and there are 2 cars out here. Sector 2, yellow flags. I think that's a penalty that's come up for Yuki Tsunoda. I wonder what's come up here. It's an issue between the AlphaTauri and the Haas of Nico Hülkenberg. Very, very similar to what happened between Magnussen and Théo Pourchaire, but obviously Théo Pourchaire got the better end of it that time. But as you can see there, Alex Albon about to lose position there to Fernando Alonso, obviously in the superior car and the superior tyre at the time. We have to be careful with Pierre Gasly now as well, 1.5 seconds, but it's yellow flags out. I don't think those are too much of a concern. Piastri lock up on turn 5. Trying to keep it together here. Alex Albon currently P10. No threat at all from any of the Haas, so it looks like we will keep position, and that is a beautiful sight right there. Closing in, well, we were closing in on Kevin Magnussen, and we were able to lap our championship rivals, which is one of the best feelings in the world. But here we go, pitting for the final time with 18 laps to go. Alex Albon comes out into P12, now half a second away from Lando Norris. Looking to try and make a move. We got the DRS, 15 laps to go. Looking to go down the inside, and it's absolutely brilliant stuff from Alex Albon, making it look so easy. And now our next... Oh, and as you can see there, currently P9, it's George Russell who's gone into the pits. George Russell is boxed here. He will be... It looks like he has to be on the softs. He's just going to come out just behind us, but we're currently in P10. Remember Gasly on a very old set of tyres as well. So this could be a very, very close one. Remember Lando Norris still in this as well. And George Russell looks like he's going to try and make the move already around the outside. And when you got the grip and the tyre wear of George Russell right now, it's inevitable that he will make the move and to have the confidence to go around the outside there as well. But look at this. In a matter of how many laps? I think it was like 9 laps, we're able to catch up to Pierre Gasly, and we're going to go round, we're just going to use the DRS, use our incredible straight line speed, which we showed off time and time again in this first season for this Williams career mode, and we're able to make the move down the inside in the end. And Alex Albon is about to come through. This is the final lap of this season, making a 10-second gap to Pierre Gasly, which is incredible. On board with Théo Pourchaire, he's in his own race right now. So is Alex Albon, and it's a beautiful sight. 6th in the championship when our target was 8th. Absolutely incredible stuff, but you have to say nearly all credit to this man right here, Alex Albon, who has just time and time again this season just proved to us that he is the man. He is the number one driver in this Williams team, and even after bringing in Théo Pourchaire, there was zero doubt that he is number one at Williams as he brings home yet another point. And as you can see there, he actually just completely runs out of fuel on the line. Like as soon as he crossed the line, he is completely out of fuel there, which is kind of funny. But yep, Alex Albon P10, Charles Leclerc winning the race, which is brilliant for him to see. Alonso gaining 12 positions, finishing P7, which is great news. Pourchaire unfortunately losing 7 positions. But Max Verstappen is the world champion. We finish 11th with Alex Albon, and then I think it's still 21st for Théo Pourchaire, which is incredible. Logan Sargent getting 16th, but yet Red Bull win the constructors, even after Ferrari win, and Carlos Sainz actually outdoes Charles Leclerc, which is kind of incredible. But absolutely incredible from us. 11 points ahead of the Haas at the end of the season, which is absolutely brilliant stuff. So we get the final bit of research, I believe, before the next season. But yeah, we're actually getting congratulated by Gunther Steiner, saying that actually we got a little bit more lucky. But they'll do their best to stop us next season. But let's be honest, with the amount of research and everything we've been doing, surely they're not going to be a challenge. We'll have to find out the next season whenever we come to it. But sorry, there was one more research to come through. We got a few staff changes as well. Obviously, just updating us on when the contracts run out as well. Next season, Alex Albon's contract runs out. We might have to think about giving him a new contract, which is something we'll have to look at. And then we get the board review, the final board review. And then we're 4.5 mil away from the cost cap limit, which is nice to see. And yeah, we were able to avoid that, and it's absolutely brilliant. We get a driver development update as well. Alex Albon, 83 rated, but improving his control smoothness, which is great. And then Théo Pourchaire improving the things that he needs to improve, which is his attacking and defending. And then Vesti just continuously improving, and he might be someone we have to look at a little bit more. But we actually have our final review here. DHL, the fastest stops. Apparently, I don't know what was wrong with it, but apparently we just didn't meet any targets there. But we got high confidence from the Williams board for the DHL. But look at this, Drivers' Championship. Alex Albon, 11th, brilliant. Oh, I'm glad we skipped over that one. 34 points then for Williams. And we actually increase our team rating to 3 stars from just over 2 stars, which is nice to see. So our target was obviously 8th, and we finished 6th. And all you can see is blue, which is exactly what we wanted to see, and it's brilliant to see. Our team principal rating goes up to 454, which is nice. We actually get a little bonus of 1.5 million for having a positive confidence from the board. But yeah, as you can see, all the regulation changes right there, and just in the email below, there is an email saying about Dan Fallow's scouting complete. We're just quickly having a look at the regulation changes for now. Obviously having changes with the all the speeds, mainly the load speeds, and the prize money. But Dan Fallows is someone that we've been looking at for a little bit now. He's only got 1 year left on his contract, so we're going to send him a little deal because it's going to be cheap. We got 11 mil on the bank, replacing David Warner, and 1.6 mil, absolute no-brainer. For 6 ratings more, Dan Fallows is in the team. We're starting to realise that we're starting to pick off the Aston Martin side, which is, I guess, it's a good thing. Which is exactly how you try to do better than your team. But as you can see there, Drivers' Championship 11th, Constructors' Championship 6th, and new season target is still 8th. Which I don't know. Our current progress on the score of points in 50% of the races is currently 11 out of 12, and the target is in 2 seasons, so we'll 100% do that. But here we are, where I have the choice whether or not to accept the new target or change the new team, and obviously I'm not going to change the team. And here we're going to negotiate our sponsor obligations as well. This is where we get a lot of our money, and whether or not we have the choice as well whether or not we want to have the bulk of it at the start, or if we want to average it more throughout the season as well. I originally just started ticking everything because I'm thinking money, yes, give me that please. But then slowly started to realize I might have to actually edit these a little bit more, which is absolutely fine. I don't feel like there's too much hassle with the majority of this, but yeah, like I said, the main fund we got here is 85 million. Team ranking 7th out of 10th, and we got 6th, which is nice to see. But yeah, we're just messing around with the merchandise here, and obviously improving our income per race, which is exactly what we need. Remember, the more we put on these as well, as you can see, it will take more out the start, but it will give us a better average, which I feel like is a better deal because we end up getting more money at the end of it. So it will be worth it, especially with the upgrades and the eventual front wings that we're gonna have to keep replacing with Teo Pocher around. But yeah. Gonna increase our number of events here as well, and I feel like that's pretty much it from this part. Getting a sponsorship value of 105 million, 3 million at least every race, which is very, very nice. Obviously, it's just gonna go through I think it should go through our regulations as well to how it is at the moment, how our research has influenced this. So obviously you can see the car part research. There is, I feel like every low speed one we always lost out, either a little bit or a little bit more than what we would have expected, but we were able to keep up with the high speed, and the medium speed was always exact or just a little bit either behind or ahead. 6th position there, so we get 47 mil now instead of 54, which is a shame. And then we get no changes to the sporting regulations, but here we are where we get to select a powertrain manufacturer, and I kid you not, I spent around 5-10 minutes just sitting at the screen thinking, what do I do? There is like no difference in terms of money, but I was just kind of looking more at what we were really missing, and it just seemed that Red Bull was able to support us with that, with pretty much absolutely everything you'd want. The gearbox durability in particular, which is and just power in general, which will be a major help. So we're going to be running with the Red Bull engine for this second season. Just looking at the final little parts here before the second season begins. But yeah, I think that's I believe that's going to be pretty much the final part of it. We obviously got pit crew development to have a little look at as well. Another driver development update, even though we've really done nothing. But it's one hell of an improvement. I think Alex Albon ended up improving by like 3 odd ratings or whatever. But that's the end of the episode. If you liked the video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back for Season 2 of this Williams career mode. Goodbye.